What's up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, what's up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. Alright, cousins, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to whatever day of Vlogmas it is. Okay, so this is actually pretty weird. It took me years to even, or maybe I should look there. Should I be looking there?
Come on! Those reindeer out of every shiny nose. Hey yo, hey yo! And if you ever saw it, you would even say it goes. You think it's a game? All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call them names. What? They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer game. Come on! Come on!
Alright, so I actually should be looking here, which makes sense. Look at the camera. And the reason I am struggling today is because I'm actually trying a new film setup. I got this idea from All of Destiny watching her 12-minute Aaliyah J challenge, and she filmed herself. She put the camera towards the mirror, so I love the idea, and I had thought about it another time when I was trying to film something else, the idea of just pointing the camera towards the mirror, but the quality is killing me right now. Like, hopefully I can bring it up a little bit in post, but I just can't get my mirror clean enough to do my 50mm justice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some champs in. I started off real crusty because I be wanting before thumbnails, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is like it's a chit chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on. I normally don't do this. I normally put my wig on last, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on for this video so I can look a little cute. So you guys can tell by the title of the video what we're gonna be talking about today. Today is December 8th, and over on Instagram I posted a picture from back in 2015 where I took my last exam. And so whenever I post about my degree or post about college or anything like that, I get a lot of questions about it, and I don't talk about it as much now, just because I feel like I'm 30, so I feel like it's just a little weird, you know, making like college videos. You know, you mature with your content, but at the same time I was what is considered a late bloomer. I don't personally think there's a such thing as a late bloomer. Bloom where you're planted, honey. So in that sense, it's like I've only been out of college 4 years, and it was like a throwback of, you know, 4 years ago. So in that sense, I've only been out of college 4 years, so I still get a lot of questions, you know, in regards to not only my college experience but my major, because I majored in kinesiology. And child, if you don't know what it is, please look it up. Please do not put a whole bunch of questions down in the comment section asking me what kinesiology is. I'll spell it right there. Go ahead and put my wig on, honey, so she can be a little cute while she talking, so I don't look super crazy. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, when you are subscribing and turning your notifications on, you can go ahead and catch up on Vlogmas by clicking the Vlogmas playlist in the description box. Gorgeous. That's what I love about banged units, child. If I ain't want to put no makeup on, I could be just like this. Oh. That's why I don't never use these clips in my real hair. I have them because different brands and stuff send them to me, but I don't really like these clips. I really hate them. They snag my hair, and they be breaking. They break so easy. My little roller clips, they don't do me like that. So putting my makeup on to film some other content that I have, some exciting content I have for you guys. And one thing about this vlogmas and how so far I've been able to be successful is that I plan and I stick to a schedule. And so if you have been trying to get in touch with me, if you are a friend, if you are a business, if you are a company, if you are a brand, if you are anything, you know, trying to infiltrate that schedule, you will find very quickly that my responses are slow or non-existent, or very to the point, just because I have a schedule.
Sorry to this man.
And I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, put you guys on a little game if you are a newer influencer, or if you're somebody just, you know, struggling with having additional content to put out over Vlogmas. It really is finding the content in everything, and it is breaking down your videos into multiple videos. So what am I doing? I'm going ahead and filming a chit chat video, doing my makeup, covering a topic that you guys seem to be interested in and have a lot of questions on. And when my makeup is done, I can film the content that I need to film for Instagram, and then my makeup is also done to film content for an additional video after I finish the Instagram content. So I've literally killed 3 birds with 1 stone. Even when I'm reading, I'm multitasking, or it's factored in, you know, read for these 30 minutes. I am definitely a planner. It may be the Taurus in me, it may just be my anal obsessive nature, but everything is planned out to the T. Like I said, I am 30 years old, and so if you do the math, I didn't get my college degree, or I didn't graduate until I was 26 years old. Is that right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was 26 when I graduated, and I went straight into college after high school. So okay, first I'm gonna clean my beauty blender. That's what I'm gonna do first, because I get on this camera, child, and I get all out of order. Go ahead and clean my beauty blender so it can kind of dry out a little bit while I'm doing the rest of this stuff. I also don't want to fake the funk like I'm somebody who always use a clean beauty blender every time I do my face, because I'm not, and that's the reason why I have to clean it now, because I've literally been using these dirty ass beauty blenders for like the last 2 weeks, so it's time. So I already have on my moisturizer and my primer. For my moisturizer, I have on the Olay Active Hydrating Original Beauty Fluid moisturizer. I really like that. And then for my primer, I just have the ILF Poreless Face Primer in the pink bottle. And I'm just doing a super simple makeup look, because the content that I have to film is, the first content that I have to film is really short. So, because I do want to give you guys just a little bit of backstory while I do my makeup. I mean, we ain't got nothing else to talk about, as to why I came to this conclusion, just so you had a backstory, so maybe you understand me a little bit better. And I'll just jump right into why I ain't using my college degree. Basically, the Cliff Note version, and if you want the extended version, you can watch my college playlist series. Like, I break down pretty much my college journey leading up to grad school. And so, long story short, I ended up changing my major 3 or 4 times. I can't, at this point, I can't even remember. But I changed my major at least 3 times before I got to kinesiology. It was either kinesiology was the 3rd or kinesiology was the 4th. So that had a lot to do with why I graduated late, and just a lot of external factors, you know, paying for college, stuff going on, you know, in my personal life, and a lot of stuff. So if you are new to this channel, then you have never heard this before. But if you are not new to this channel, then you guys know I am all about preaching working on your own timeline. And so when I graduated in 2015, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was a long journey. I felt tired.
Truth is, I'm tired.
I have been through the shaking, the beating, and the pressing, but I truly felt like everything happens in its perfect timing. Like, everybody says that, but I truly believe that, like, it was the perfect time. Everything happened for the perfect reason. I interned right before I graduated with a hospital that I knew I wanted to work at, and I ended up being hired by them, and I got hired on for more money at that, like up to that point that I had ever been making. So, you know, I was happy. I graduated with more than one job offer, coming from not knowing what I wanted to do, like not even happy in the major that I was in. I ended up leaving that job mainly just because you go where the money go. Like I said, when I graduated with that job offer being the most money that, you know, I had ever been offered, and it was in my career field, and it was a place that I had just interned. So getting paid as opposed to working for free. I had been working there for free for months, okay, doing the same things that the people there was getting paid to do. So, you know, I originally took the job because it's like, now I'm getting paid for the same shit I was doing for free just yesterday. And so I also get the question all the time from other kinesiology majors, or for other people who may be considering the kinesiology major, like, what can you do with that degree? You know, how is the field? And so another factor that had to do with how I moved in jobs, because I will go ahead and let you guys know, when it comes to jobs, or when it came to working in the job force, I truly was what was considered like a millennial worker. You know how jobs always, you know, ask you, how long do you plan on staying here? And I'm pretty sure I always put I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure I always put in the application, damn, I ain't filled out no application in so long I can't even think of the word. I'm pretty sure I put in the application that, you know, I want to be there for 10 years or more. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, there's no way you're going to be able to satisfy me for 10 years or more. Like, I'm willing to be here for 10 years or more if, you know what I'm saying, you just do what you're supposed to do. Because I was one of them people, like, I expected the job to do just as much for me as I did for it. Like, and I feel like everybody should be like that. Expect your job to do for you the same thing that you do for it. If you know you're a good worker, if you know you're educated, if you know that you care, and, you know what I'm saying, you are an asset of an employee, your job should be getting back to you, be it, you know, financially, be it in benefits, be it in networking, whatever the case may be. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's no way that you can keep me happy, because there's just so many opportunities out there. Like, I never, and again, I'm gonna get to this later on in the video, but deep down I truly know, and that's why I had such a hard time declaring a major. Like, that's why college was such a hard time for me, and I don't feel like I had the same focus and drive as a lot of my friends did in college, because I never saw myself doing any of that, like, long term. Like, I just, when I envisioned, like, you know, people envision their dream job and things like that, when it comes to a lot of the things that I was studying in school, or a lot of the major options I considered, it was plenty of things that I feel like I could be content with doing for a long time, but there was nothing that I could just even envision myself doing for 10 years, so let alone envision myself at the same place, at the same job, with the same boss and the same employees going to, you know what I'm saying, for 10 years. So, and it's other people who, they love that stability. So it's all, you know, there's no right or wrong, you know, there's just, you know, that's probably a left brain, right brain thing, but it's just a personality. It's just, you know, an individual life path goal thing. So with that being said, that is why I liked and chose and was happy, like perfect with my kinesiology degree, because it left the field so open. Like, it was so many different things that I could go into. So when I first graduated, I did a lot more of personal training and athletic training, and then I started to study and get certified in like cardiac rehab. And then, like, just depending on where you are, the place that I worked originally was really good about everybody, first of all, was just really good about their employees, like staying up on certifications, other certifications being offered to the employees, and just things like that. Like, so, you know, make sure where you're working, again, is somewhere that is, you know, feeding your career. So I'm just gonna be honest, when it came to the workforce, when I first got out of college, like, I went where the money went. And so I did a whole bunch of different things. Like I said, I worked at the first place, I did personal training, I did Orange Theory coaching, and that was hell. Then I left that job and I went to a real hospital, like a full hospital. The first place that I worked was more like a wellness facility attached to a hospital. And then the last job before I went to a full-time YouTuber, I was actually working in the hospital, and I was working in pulmonary therapy and rehab. And I also was doing like a lot of stress tests and things like that. If you are in the kinesiology field, you will know exactly all these things that I'm talking about. Or if you are in some of the other surrounding like umbrella fields, you would probably know what I'm talking about. If not, if you are like an English major or something, you may not know what I'm talking about. But again, if you Google kinesiology, tons of information will be there for you, because it is a super fast, large growing major, because it encompasses, or it's kind of like the launch pad for a lot of different other things. And which is why a lot of people still end up going to grad school, because pretty much, unfortunately, almost all degrees these days don't even stand alone. Like, if you really want to work in your field, you still have to go back and get a master's degree. So I actually was in grad school, but again, you guys can watch that. I feel like you just have to know your personality type. You can really love your job, love your coworkers, love the situation that you're in, but if you weren't built for that situation, it's still not going to be like the ideal thing for you. And believe it or not, probably starting in 2014, I started making the plan and manifesting and making a goal to make full-time YouTube my thing. So I didn't go full-time until February of 2018. So it still took me 4 years to manifest that goal, but it always was in the back of my mind. So yeah, that is the long and short of it. I basically stopped using my degree because I was able to be lucrative and work for myself. Like, why would you go to work every day? Like, and that's not even a flex. That's, you know, to anybody who wants to be a YouTuber, you know, keep grinding, keep pushing, keep believing in yourself, because, you know, and also, you know, you can make a YouTube channel around whatever your college degree is. I just so happened I had my YouTube channel before I settled. Like, when I first started my YouTube channel, I probably was a nursing major. That's how long I've had my YouTube channel. So I probably was still a nursing major when I started my channel. So if it's a situation where you know your goal is to be full-time and you still want to be a YouTuber, like, maybe don't do what I did. Actually make your channel center around your field so that you can still, like, you know, use the knowledge in your field onto your YouTube channel. But that's just not how I did it part-time sometimes, like out here in California, because I know they're always looking for people and they actually need people out here. And now I've been working for myself. It'll be 2 years in February. So it's like, once you've been working for yourself and, you know, you still make good money at it, it's just the thing that you miss it. It's like, but it's just one of those things. Is with my degree, and I always say this, like, even though I don't use my degree, I don't think that college degrees are becoming obsolete. I don't think that they're not necessary. There are definitely careers that degrees and proven education are necessary. Like, you want your surgeon to have a degree. So you know, it's going to be different for every person. I am an advocate for college when you are going to college because it's something that you truly want to do. Like, I am super proud of my degree. Would not trade the experiences or the lifelong friendships or you know, the pride that I have in my degree for anything. Like if I could do it over again, I would do it over again. I mean, would I graduate earlier? Probably. But if I could do it over again, I still would get my degree. But maybe see, like, because at the end of the day, I know that my intention, see, I just said I would do it over again. Like, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. But if I did it over again, it's like I probably would be more true to myself and be true to myself in the sense of knowing that that wasn't my life path. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know yourself, and you have to, you know, have enough confidence in yourself and enough of a backbone to stand up for yourself, because when you are going to college, you are an adult. You are technically an adult, so you have the right to voice your opinions and put your say into what, you know, you want to do with your life. And, you know, just keep in mind when you go into parents, don't say finally Amber told you to go to your parents and tell them that finally Amber said you ain't got to go to school, because finally Amber didn't say that. I don't know if my parents would have paid and funded and facilitated all and threw all that money at me while I was also doing YouTube on the side if I wasn't getting a college degree. So I just, you know, everything in life happens for a reason, but just finding a way to honor your life path. So I will say that you know, because if you did watch the other videos, you guys know that I stumbled on to kinesiology from first choosing a few degrees that just were nowhere near what I wanted to do, and then I had to go into kinesiology because it was the closest degree that would make me happy, where most of my credits wouldn't be in vain. It just looked up that I really loved that. So if I was honoring my true life path, I never would have been a science major. Okay, so I went ahead and put my lashes on off camera because that just takes forever. And last but not least, I saved this for y'all so y'all can see exactly what I do. I'm gonna put my lip gloss on. This is what y'all always ask me about, but it changes. So basically what I look for in glosses is just a shine factor for it to look natural, just with a little hint of shine. So I've been using, recently I found a dupe for the beauty supply store lip gloss I used to use, just because it was just a random beauty supply store lip gloss that I used for years. Now I'm using the Lip Bar, and this is the color Goddess. This is the lip, I always be like, oh my god, a lipstick, and it's like, child, it's these brown lips with a little glitter on it, child. So yeah, this is my look, guys, and that is, like I said, the long and thick of it, why I am not using my college degree. I hope I answered some of the questions that you guys may have, not only about my degree, but am I using my degree, why I'm not using my degree, or just my college experience in general. Of course, if this is your first time visiting my channel, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss more videos during Vlogmas, or just more videos from me in general. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And I will see all you guys in the next upload.